Ooh, that felt really weird. Welcome back in, you guys. My head was just like, ooh. All right. So, specifically this week is going to be an astrology shakeup. Okay. We'll go through the transits real quick, what the energy looks like throughout the week, and what's happening with the moon cycles. All right. So here we are. Yesterday was the full moon in Gemini. All right. It was a completion of this mutable moon cycle, and we're heading towards cardinal energy. Okay, we're currently with the cardinal moon right now, with the moon being in Cancer at its domicile. And in today's transits, we've experienced quincunx energies so far early this morning. So we had the moon in Cancer quincunxed over to Mercury in Sagittarius. That is now direct. Okay, it still has like a post shadow period. That'll be for about like a week or two, and then we'll be fully direct in Sagittarius energy. And then we've seen a semi-square over to Uranus and Taurus. We've seen a quincunx energy to Venus in Aquarius this morning. Biquintile energy over to Mercury and Sag. We'll see a trine later on today with Saturn and Pisces. Semi-sextile over to Jupiter and Gemini, and a square over to Chiron and Aries. All right. So what this looks like to me is that the heavy focus of this week, I see it being heavy on Aquarius's energy, because we are at the Cancer energy. Anytime Cancer's moon and Leo's moon is obviously the opposition of Aquarius's energy, and or a quincunx 5 houses apart, which is all about discord and opposition and confrontation, it's going to cause that of drama. Okay, being that we have Mars in Leo and the moon is in Leo, then it's causing lots of ego and pride in the energy. But we'll go in and look at what's happening tomorrow. We have on the 17th at 6:39 p.m. we have the moon ingressing into Leo. So we have more quincunx energies tomorrow, with that of what is it? Sun in Sag over to the moon in Cancer. Quincunx energy, more discord. All right. Although we are having trines with Piscean energy, that's what I see positively. Once we ingress into the moon in Leo, we'll also see a trine over to fire elements. So that's going to be with the North Node in Aries. Other than that, there's this opposition of Pluto, and where something is meant to transform here, in opposition to where the emotional state is. All right. So one's home and security and foundation. All right. That's being brought up. We also have in tomorrow's energy, Sesqui Quadra energy. It's just meaning that there's going to be some sort of discomfort, and where it needs to, be paid attention to, with Mercury and Sag, as well as to Saturn and Pisces. So Mercury all about communication. Okay, Saturn all about discipline. There may be something that comes up in tomorrow's energy that is a little intense. Lots of semi-squares as well. We're seeing Venus in Aquarius semi-squared over to Neptune and Pisces. And then we're also seeing it where the moon in Leo semi-squared over to Jupiter and Gemini. On the 18th, the moon will be in Leo all day. All right, we're going to see the sun square over to Neptune and Pisces that day. Tension overall with mutable energies. Try to remain adaptable. We're going to see the conjunction of Mars and Leo, which is normally going to be really heightened when it comes to the emotional state. All right, could be lots of, I don't want to say fights, but just like quarrels in the energy. All right, we're then going to see again with the fire elements, the trines that are happening because the moon is in Leo, a trine over to Mercury in Sagittarius. All right, we'll see the opposition with Venus and the moon in Leo. All right, so Venus being in Aquarius is already a very detached energy, more quincunx energy with that of Saturn and Pisces. And then we're going to actually see a sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. All right, so when it comes to your abundance, or if it comes to your expansion or your growth in any way, if you're gaining knowledge, all right, and you're going after self-expressive and creative skills, then this is going to be a good transit for you. I don't like the Sesqui Quadras that are taking place on the 18th, and those are going to be to Neptune and Pisces, and a Sesqui Quadra to the Sun in Sag. It's almost like your purpose and your imagination and your creativity is almost like distorted in a way because of the energies. I don't like it. The 19th, this is going to be on Thursday. All right, the 19th brings in Venus in Aquarius, semi-sextile to Saturn in Pisces, as well as Venus in Aquarius trining over to Jupiter in Gemini. This day could be auspicious for something positive to happen when it comes to communication, to that meeting of the minds, sharing ideas, business, coming together, all right, socializing. I feel like these energies are going to bring in great opportunities. All right. With the moon being in Leo again all day, we're going to see a trine again over to more fire element, which is Chiron and Aries, all about the wounded healer. We're also going to see a square over to Uranus and Taurus, another fixed energy. So there could be some stubbornness throughout the day. We're also going to see a quincunx over to Neptune and Pisces by the end of the day. All right. Not too bad here with these two trines on Thursday, that being air element as well as fire, with the moon being in Leo trine into Chiron. On the 20th, which is this upcoming Friday, we have the moon ingressing early morning at 2:37 a.m. into Virgo. All right, anytime the moon is in Virgo, it's great to start a diet, exercise routine, keeping things in order. It definitely brings in the sense of perfection. All right, so we have the moon trining over to the sun in Sagittarius at the early morning, a little past midnight. All right, we'll be closely heading towards that 29th degree of the sun, because the following day on Saturday we'll have the sun ingressing into Capricorn. All right, starting off this winter solstice. We're going to see a quincunx energy on Friday with Pluto in Aquarius, a quincunx energy to the North Node in Aries. We're also going to see a sesquiquadrate over to Chiron and a square to Mercury. This day, although we're experiencing early morning, a trine over to what is your purpose, we're also seeing lots of quincunx, discord, discomfort, tension. All right, and then a semi-sextile to Mars and where you're meant to be taking action right now. So Virgo is all about hard work and remaining in equilibrium with your mind, your body, your spirit. All right, how you're being of service to other people could involve pets. I mean, there's many different things that can happen here with this energy. So as we ingress into the sun in Capricorn on Saturday, the moon will be in Virgo all day. All right, we're going to be seeing an opposition to that of Saturn and Pisces, squared over to Jupiter and Gemini. And we're also going to be seeing a quincunx to Chiron in Aries, as well as to Venus in Aquarius. So when, again, 5 houses apart, it's discord. These energies are affecting the way that we are expressing love, the way that we are healing, the way that we're meant to be expanding, the transformation that we're meant to go through, the opposition, and how discipline is meant to be structured overall. All right, and then we're also going to be seeing that of it just happening more so immutable energy. So trying to remain adaptable to the changes as we're stepping out of Sagittarius's energy, which is the fire dynamic type of energy, and into Capricorn, which is something more practical. There could be a heavy focus like on career or one's reputation, or it has to be where there's lots of structure that's required in one's life, pertaining to like the destiny that you're on, how you're heading on your purpose, that type of thing. By Sunday the 22nd, we'll see the moon ingressing into Libra at 2:08 p.m. The 22nd, I believe this is the day that we see the last quarter moon in Libra. So this is where the energy shifts finally with the moon energy. All right, the moon in Libra brings in a sense of wanting companionship, all right, friendship. We have a trine over to Uranus and Taurus that day, coming out of Virgo's energy. All right, and then we're going to see an opposition as well of Neptune and Pisces. So there could just be like this dreamy state of wanting to be grounded and wanting to be expressing compassion and love. All right, drawing in that attention. And then we're going to see a trine over to Pluto in Aquarius with the moon in Libra, squaring over to the sun in Capricorn. We'll start seeing the tension then switch over to that of like the practical state, right? And what's meant to change in relationships and career. The opposition will take place of the North Node and what your destiny is calling for. And then we'll also see a sextile over to Mars and Leo again, and where you're meant to be taking action at this time. All right, so that's from this Monday to Sunday, from the 16th through the 22nd. It looks like a very hectic week. And again, we're coming out of this full moon in Gemini energy and getting ready to ingress into cardinal energy. So it's like the cardinal signs are the initiators. We're meant to start taking action with things. All right. Let's get into a Kipper spread here. Let's see what's happening in the energy overall. Okay. I think this week is going to be the week of the freak out moments. Okay. That's what I feel this is. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Do I have the Philippines in here? Is that what this is? You said hair is shiny and definitely not stiff. Appreciate it. I'll be washing it today anyway. Doesn't matter. All right, let's get into it. A situation that may pop up this week that you want to kind of like get ahead of here. See what comes out. So bad health. Now, when I think of bad health, it immediately draws me to the energy of Pisces, because Pisces is where you want to keep yourself imprisoned and trapped. You can definitely become ill. All right. In today's energy and up until tomorrow, we have trines with Piscean energy. But by the end of the week, we're going to be seeing squares. All right. And then some quincunx energies as well. So, yeah. Bad health and family room. 2131 is what I'm seeing here. All right, so from the 21st to the 31st, you might see things changing. All right, again, the 21st is going to be the last day we have the sun in Sagittarius. On the 31st of the month, we actually have a very significant transit happening on that day that I feel is going to be very much auspicious. And that's going to be that of, 1 second. I believe it's Pluto in Aquarius that's going to sextile to the North Node in Pisces. I believe that's the transit that's happening on that day. I'm just being drawn to that energy. Welcome in, Tiff. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Porter's World, you might want to go back and check out Capricorn's reading when it comes to the December Brilliance. It's in there for you. And then you can follow through on my videos and look at November week 2 and 3 that I recently just did yesterday. All right, for updates that might be coming through for your sign. All right, let's see. All right, so we have the number 8 here, false person. So maybe you're surrounded in the home environment or in your family environment here in bad health by a false person. Let's see. Leo could be of significance with the moon in Leo this week. All right, with the number 8. I'm also getting a Scorpio energy with the number 13. I'm seeing the world card here, Saturnian energy with the number 21. Could involve all fixed signs. I'm seeing that as well. So Leo and Scorpio you could be dealing with here. All right, poverty. It's coming out as bad health, family room, false person, wealthy man, poverty. So maybe someone is going to be losing out on some sort of resources. If they were wealthy, they're now moving into this energy of being in poverty or something like that. All right, so the pathway is here. Mature man. Number 5, I'm seeing Taurus's energy there with the Hierophant. And 17, Aquarius. All fixed energy is here. All right, it looks like bad health, family room, false person, wealthy man, poverty, pathway to the mature man, and a gift. Overall, all fixed energies are here. I'm seeing Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius in majors. Okay, so this fixed energy, I'm feeling like Saturn with the world card, number 21. It's surrounding something pertaining to family here. All right, bad health, poverty, pathway. It doesn't look good. All right, someone could be in the age of their 30s. Could be 31, 37, or 35. I'm heavily being drawn to the number 3, so I am going to say that it is associated to Jupiter in Gemini right now, and how that energy is in retrograde. All right, so if you're trying to gain at this time, it might be a little bit more difficult than normal. All right. 3 is associated to like being creative again, and I feel like that's what's happening in the next 2 days with the trine over to Saturn and Pisces and Neptune and Pisces. It's like get creative, use your imagination, get going with something here. But this is involving like you being surrounded by a false person, whether that be this wealthy man that's coming in to give you a specific gift. I don't know. But it looks like a chapter is going to be completed so that something else is able to open up for you. On the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing thief. So someone here is possibly taking a loss. That normally is what Saturn and Pisces means. All right, it's taking a loss. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get into it. So I have vice versa tarot here. Let's find out who's in bad health and why is this of significance. And again, bad health in the family room came out together. So this could just be the energy of surrounded by your family at this time. And again, I'm feeling like Venus being in Aquarius has a heavy emphasis this week, specifically. All right, where there's a quincunx happening today. Venus semi-square to Neptune tomorrow. On Wednesday, we see the opposition of the moon in Leo to Venus in Aquarius. All right, we'll see Venus semi-sextile to Saturn on Thursday. We'll see the, what's this? Heavy on Aquarius's energy overall, even with Pluto being there, because the quincunx happening on Friday, which is Venus's day. So anything pertaining to like love this week, it's not good. Not good at all. Welcome in, you guys. All right, let's see what's happening with bad health in the family room here. Ten of Swords. There could be some sort of like betrayal that's going to take place here. Okay. Someone definitely can be sick, ill, outside of themselves for a second. Okay. What else do we need to see? I'm not sure if the tower is going to take place just yet. Okay. Today, the 16th, could be significant. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Something about the number 10. Again, I was being drawn to that from the 21st to the 31st. I got the number 10 here, and today is the 16th. Okay. So, as the sun is ingressing into Capricorn, it's possibly like you have 10 days, all right, with something here before something actually takes place. And if Aquarius's energy is of significance right now, with whether that be with Venus or with Pluto, all right, it looks like whatever the transformation is and whatever's meant to be, like, I don't know, it hasn't happened yet. It's not coming out as being that destructive. It could be that someone is on a pathway to poverty because they're experiencing loss, or someone is taking from them. And it could involve you just more so being around false people in your life. All right. But again, I'm feeling like heavy fixed energy here, being affected by this energy. So there could be a Scorpio and or a Gemini that's associated to this bad health in the family room. All right. This is Gemini energy. This could be Scorpio. This could be seen as Aries as well because it's Mars. All right. So someone in the home could have like an Aries placement, Scorpio placement, Gemini placement. Let's see. All right, I'm also seeing a Queen of Pentacles with her back turned. All right, so there's someone that is and or holds value that may be turning away from a situation. All right, this person could be a mother figure, could be a wife, could be a daughter. I don't know, okay? But this is going to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. All right. Down on the bottom of the deck, I have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person with their back turned. And I also see a Queen of Swords here. So this could be someone that is very direct in the way that they communicate. This could be a person that, let's just say, very stern in their energy. Okay. Could be overall Gemini, Libra, and or an Aquarius woman. All right. So we have these two turning their backs against whoever this person is. But it has not happened yet. So if the betrayal is coming from that of a Gemini energy, it will be this person starting drama, all right? Some sort of illness or something happening, bad health in the family room, all right, in the home. So I'm getting the air sign would be a Gemini. All right. What else do we need to see here with, let me just kind of leave this energy out so I don't lose my train of thought here. Let's see what's going on. So far we got 3 people in this reading. Surrounding some sort of betrayal, but the Tower not happening just yet. What else do I need to see? The Sun card. Wow. Overall, whatever takes place here, it ends up turning out, all right, in the energy of like happiness. Whether you're having to leave a situation to avoid a Tower from happening, to avoid some sort of betrayal, it's like it's okay for this water and earth sign to kind of walk away from whoever this Gemini person is, all right? So that way that person can move forward in the energy of their happiness and their peace, contentment, joy, whatever it may be. If it pertains to, let's just say, if there is some sort of illness in the home environment, all right, and one is meant to utilize, I guess, their skills to remain doing something creative or self-expressive. If it's a hobby, whatever this may be, things are meant to come into alignment for this person. Let me get one more on the Sun card there. Again, we got a gift coming out over here, so it's going to end up to be where someone comes out happy, okay? Yeah, I feel like more so one would have to stand to defeat their enemies. All right, this would be like the Mars and Leo energy overall. This is where we have a conjunction this week, and that is taking place on Wednesday, on the 18th. All right, so it looks like if you've been having to protect your energy, stand your ground for some reason, if you feel that others are trying to come for your position, then it looks like that's going to be over and done with, and you'll be more happier with wherever you are. All right, if you're turning your back on whoever this person is that's being a little bit I feel like this person's obnoxious or something, like something about the bad energy in the home environment. We don't like that, right? So yes, this is the Mars and Leo energy. Here's the energy of Leo, okay? Let's see what's happening here. Let's look at poverty and pathway. Okay, Ace of Swords. I don't feel that someone is giving you the clarity that you need, okay? Normally when I see the reef, all right, it could be that this is like communication. Someone may have to shut their mouth about something because they're flying high already with a victory or something here. All right, with the reef. The reef would be like you having a victory. It's not that you have to speak out or say anything or let the truth be known or gain clarity about a situation. Just know that the truth is underlying some situation that may have left you in poverty or hurting that of your pathway. Okay? So the Ace of Swords, we're just going to leave that there as just kind of like, okay, maybe you're receiving like a Wheel of Fortune here, all right, so that you can move forward with freedom and independence and able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, that type of thing. All right, let's see what happens. I don't feel like it's like what's understood doesn't have to be explained almost. That's what that feels like. So let's see. So the Knight of Wands is kind of giving this energy of, this could be someone that's very like angry. Someone that's angry. I don't know if this person didn't get things to work out in their favor and they kind of have to walk away with that anger. Because here it's like that person's taking action. They get what they want. You know what I mean? Over here it's a little different. Here it's almost like you're trying to remove yourself from having to deal with all of this. You know, notice the Tower, the lightning, it hasn't happened. So to avoid some sort of drama where a tower would take place, it's kind of like you have the truth of a situation, just choose to walk away. All right. This can be coming with some sort of transformation and ending to a new beginning with the death card being here. And I'm also seeing on this side, it's almost as if, again, if you've had the victory, and where I was just saying I seen the reef, here it is and here it is, then you've got people coming for your win. You understand? But over here, if you choose to put those, you know, defeat those people without saying anything, that's more so where you don't feel like you have to stand against these people any longer. This is you like fighting for your position. Here it's almost like, is it really worth fighting for when it obtains that of your energy, of your happiness? It's like it's okay to kind of put the sword down and walk away. You know what I mean? It's like you have the truth of the situation. If people are turning their backs on you, then it was meant to happen that way. And to avoid a tower so that you don't fall ill to what's surrounding your environment in the home. Okay? Let's see. So yes, that's what I'm feeling. Let's take the Six of Wands out, because it feels like you've already had a victory and someone's coming for you. All right, that's what it feels like. Someone's like, normally the Venus and Aquarius energy in tarot, and what we're speaking about in the transits, is someone that just likes to win at all costs. So if it's like what's understood doesn't need to be explained, let's avoid this tower. All right, this is what's taking place in this situation. All right. If this person is standing in the energy of, you know, your pathway and it's leading you to poverty, then remove yourself. You'll be better on the other side. You'll be a lot happier with the sun. All right, so a lot of fixed energy here so far. I have the sun over here. I have the death card here. I got the Six of Wands. We got the Ace of Swords. So this can be seen all as fixed energy. Taurus is here as well with the Queen of Pentacles in the shadow. All right. Heavy Scorpio with the King of Cups as well. Tower card being here. All right, so I'm seeing heavy fixed energy and surrounded by a Gemini. This could all be pertaining to this full moon that took place in Gemini, okay? And what this was meant to end in a situation. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, all Gemini energy. Okay, let's take place on this Death card and the Six of Wands. What is this meant to bring you in? Because again, you're surrounded by a false person, someone that may be playing that of a wealthy man. All right, we have a mature man here that's coming in and giving you a gift. Heavy on the fixed energy. So whoever is the one that is remaining strong, possibly holding back with the Strength card is what I'm seeing with the number 8. All right, could be a Scorpio. Someone that wants something to come to an end, which would be the person that obviously wants to be the one in the spotlight here, that has a victory and more so wants to be defeated in some way, or someone's trying to defeat that person. And then this mature man comes in. I'm seeing the number 5 as the Hierophant. I haven't seen it come out yet, but I'm giving you the energy and what I feel. All right, so maybe someone that's been holding back. There goes the Hierophant. That's crazy. The person that's holding back, more so wanting something to come to a complete end, could be this wealthy man. Could be that they're surrounded by, you know, this mature person, or someone that's meant to receive a gift from this mature person. All right, so whoever is attached to some sort of like commitment or in marriage, or could be this energy of like highly spiritual and committed to their religious, you know, journey, okay, then it looks like some sort of gift comes in with that energy. All right, again, let's see what's going on with this Death card and the Six of Wands. The person that is more so dealing with trying to be defeated here. Wow, the Devil's here, Capricorn's energy. Now, what's happening in Capricorn right now, the only transit that's happening there since Pluto ingressed back into Aquarius, we, who else was in Capricorn? Venus was in Capricorn, okay? Now that we have those transits out of Capricorn, the only thing that's there is Pallas. And Pallas is a person that has, number 1, Pallas is like the goddess of war, okay? So it gives this energy of like using your intellect, your knowledge that you have to overcome a very difficult situation. Capricorn's energy could be that of going after and building your own career. Could be that you have a specific reputation for the specific knowledge that you have to give to others, all right? It has a heavy emphasis on just being one to not give up, on your goals, on what's an achievement for you, okay? This would be you having some sort of achievement. All right. And if there's this toxic energy that's coming for you, all right, then it's kind of like, this is why I see you wanting to stand your ground. But again, is it really worth it? What I feel here and whatever comes to the light with the sun here, whatever is exposed about whoever this mean person is, all right, it could be the truth about a situation or someone wanting to remove themselves from a situation that no longer serves in the family room. All right, that's what's understood. It doesn't need to be explained. Nothing needs to be communicated. There's already a victory here. That's what I'm trying to get by. All right, so your victory could be accept the transformation, accept that you are trying to be defeated, but it has to do with the position that you hold and things that you may have achieved. Maybe people don't like that you have such a structured energy to you. The Capricorn energy could be that of someone that is very disciplined and, again, structured, authoritative in their energy, very ambitious and driven, and people don't like this about you. Why? Because it puts you in the spotlight. It gives you a victory over them. Okay? So again, people may feel that you're on this pathway and where, oh, you're leading to poverty, where in actuality, by this mature man, you're being gifted with the star. This is what I'm seeing with the number 17. You're being gifted with the star, a hope, a dream, a wish fulfillment, and something that you chose to go after. All right? This is all part of your transformation overall. So instead of you reacting in a very difficult way and trying to be the one to win at all costs, no. Just take a step back, accept what is, and move forward. Because whatever is meant to come in for you is a lot more happier than what you're dealing with right now. All right. So the other date that I'm seeing here is going to be the 24th of the month, and that's when we're going to be in that energy of the last quarter moon in Libra. Normally, the last quarter moon will bring this energy of what needs to be adjusted in your life, what needs to be released. All right. It normally speaks about forgiveness. Okay. And that's going to be on Christmas Eve, the 24th of this month. All right. I'm seeing a trine happening over to Venus and Aquarius that day specifically. All right, with the moon in Libra, opposed to all of the nasty energy that we've seen so far throughout this week that's coming up. The only other positive day this week would be the 19th, and where we see Venus trining to Jupiter in Gemini. All right, so let's look at the devil energy with that of the death card and the 6 of wands. 8 of swords. Interesting as I speak of Jupiter and Gemini. All right, so there's someone in your energy that doesn't like to see you in the spotlight, doesn't like to see you winning, and wants to try to mentally entrap you. Notice on this side of the card, we have that same eagle, okay, that's flying up high. And that eagle over here is going to be the person that already had the victory, okay? So let's just say that this 8 of swords energy is someone that isn't seeing things clearly. This person is blindfolded, which you have the ability to take that off and remove yourself from the illusions, the confusions, or anything that doesn't allow you to express yourself. All right. Gemini's energy is like, I want to communicate this. This is how I feel. All right. But Jupiter and Gemini, again, we already know it's at its detriment. It's not comfortable there. It normally doesn't work with its most strength there. So let's see what it's speaking of. Someone might want you to shut up too. That's what I'm feeling like. Like they kind of want to entrap you in a way. The 2 of wands. Maybe because you have insight into what the future is meant to look like. Interesting. That's a Mars and Aries energy. You know exactly where you're driven, where you're going. All right. The pathway that you're on. You kind of like hold the world in your hands. Notice he's holding here that of what looks like to me the sun. That person is in their purpose. You understand? There's no need to fight anymore. You've already defeated. You've already won. You kind of know exactly what you're persevering towards. So those that are trying to create some sort of conflict on your journey, it does not work. Doesn't work. There could be also someone looking in at someone being in the energy of entrapment. having so much knowledge to give, and it's almost like, what are you doing with that knowledge? Because if that person was here, all right, it would be like, let's move forward. Let's plan on what we're doing in the near future. Maybe this person doesn't know just yet, all right? Which is possibly why they feel like they're in poverty on their pathway. So maybe you don't lack that of fear when it comes to transforming. Maybe you don't lack the fear of when it's time for you to stand your ground and have your victory and stand against those that want to defeat you. Maybe you're not afraid to go after your career and to remain, ambitious about your accomplishments. But it's almost like all of the drama that's surrounding you, where are you taking it in the near future? Something about that as well. Okay. What else do I need to see here? Page of Pentacle. I like it. All right, it just shows that you have skills. Okay, skills that of being able to build, okay, something that lasts a long time. But again, it comes with that energy of the Four of Cups, feeling possibly like you've missed out on an opportunity, or you having to start all over on this new pathway. Starting fresh would mean that you're in the energy of poverty. You don't know where you're going. You don't know how to plan on anything. All right. You're just kind of like going with the flow at this point. So you could be just very studious. Okay. Starting off with that. You could have, again, a specific skill. Maybe you need some guidance. Okay. Split the deck. The Lovers and the Five of Cups. Maybe you're grieving that of a lover, or grieving pertaining to the decisions that you've had to make. But this is not a bad energy, you guys. This shows that you have endurance on the choices that you've made. Five of Cups is going to be that of Mars and Scorpio, where we have here Mars and Aries, both in their domicile energies. Yeah, you may feel like you're missing out on opportunities, but it leads you to this grieving period. Why? So that you can have the emotional power to go in and say, okay, this is where I need to face my fear. This is where I need to overcome my, my decisions that I've made in the past, and I have to move forward from here on out. Lovers. All right. So your choices, pretty much, and sticking with that. All right, let's move into this fixed energy that I'm seeing over here with false person, wealthy man, mature man, and gift. All right, who are you surrounded by here with your false person? Because again, the Thief card is on the bottom of the deck. It looks like it could be a losing situation. But again, for you, it might look like a loss that's going to lead you to something better. So don't fight it. Don't fight it. Let's look at the false person. The Page of Wands. All right. I'm being drawn to that Phoenix there. Why am I seeing the Phoenix? Four of Swords. Shows what you're going to be healing from and what you're removing yourself from if you are with a false person. Rising of the Phoenix is almost like, you've gone through the journey, all right? You've had to go through a rebirth phase, obviously, to regenerate and come into this healing state. Notice how the bird's on fire here. In the background, your healing state is showing that there's a fire being put out. Okay. Trying to remove yourself from such a difficult situation. And this requires lots of healing overall. That is Jupiter and Libra's energy, which normally for me it speaks about negotiations. Could be that someone doesn't want to face a conversation that has to take place here as well. False person. I'm seeing lots of fire here. I feel like there's even fire in the background of this energy. Look how she's dressed in red. Red is a very powerful type of energy. All right, so you could be dealing with an air sign, fire sign dynamic about a specific truth or something that was meant to come out. All right, over here again, it was almost like someone had to be cut off from a specific situation or was very stern in their energy, whereas what was understood didn't need to be explained because that person already had a victory. Understand? So if this person is over here, rising of the Phoenix and having to heal, this is dealing with fire, air dynamic with whoever this false person is. Could be that of a Leo. I don't know. Okay. Let's get one more on that. Wow. Tell me about this energy here. The Empress. Wow. See what I'm saying? So you hold value, right? You know what you're going after here. It didn't come out in reverse. It definitely came up upright. All right. So if this is you and you're surrounded by a false person, possibly someone that may have been stealing from you. All right. You surrounded by elders or something like that, and you having children. Something about this. Okay. And again, I'm feeling the 24th of the month. So it's on that card there. Jupiter squaring over to Saturn. Mutable energies. The opposition of Chiron and Aries to Libra's energy with the moon. A trine over to Venus in Aquarius and Libra's moon. And then we're also seeing a quincunx to Uranus and Taurus. All right. And a quincunx over to Neptune and Pisces. Whatever or whoever is causing discord in someone's stability or causing chaos when it comes to that of balance in one's life and how it's affecting this person's creativity. Okay. It looks like something takes place there. You'll know who this false person is. And again, here's Libra's energy. All right, with the Empress. So heavy on the Venus as well. Venus trining to Libra that day. So it kind of like allows you to focus on the healing and being in this energy of like rising of the Phoenix. Welcome in, you guys. Let's see. All right, what's going on with the wealthy man here? Because this is giving me the death card, 13. Who's this wealthy man? All right, this could be someone in the workplace. 8 of Pentacles, could be a Virgo. All right. That could be your boss. All right. Show me more. Whoop. Show me more. Didn't come out. Yeah, it's given Virgo energy. The Hermit. But it's in its shadow. Something about, I feel like there's a message or something that's meant to come through here. We were speaking about Virgo's moon coming up this upcoming weekend. Starting on the 20th. And how we're stepping into Capricorn season while the moon will be in Virgo. All right. Interesting. Something about like your wise elders leading you to find out the truth about a situation. Could be that you're heavily focused on work, putting in hard work. The Queen of Cups is in the upright. Here's the Strength card. Facing the demon. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles. Things no longer being slowed up. It's not in its upright this way. It's more so like things are actually picking up here. Like you're able to continue making progress with something. Or progress, should I say. So are you highly intuitive? Like, do you have a special gift? Again, that could be your gift that comes in. All right, the gift of intuition possibly. Where you're able to really like, okay, hermit mode, stay focused on work, tap into your gifts. All right, go through your transformation, whatever this is. Let's get one more on the Queen of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. There's an offer coming through for you. But you may have to collaborate with others because I see two people here on this side. There's only one hand. All right. It's almost like you finally accept an offer to collaborate with someone here. So you'll be offered an opportunity from your boss. All right. Your boss may be a Virgo. Could be a Scorpio. I don't know. All right, or maybe that you've gone through this transformation already. You're being offered that of a way of being of service to other people by utilizing your intuitive gifts or something, of your nurturing ways, or something like that. Yeah, I feel like you'll be consulting a lot with your spirit guides. All right, when it comes to anything that may feel like it's a delusion or an illusion, whatever that may be. All right, like if something pertains to you finding hidden secrets about something. All right, and also I'm seeing this Knight of Cups, having to kind of walk away and not focus more so on love at this time, and heavily focus on, you know, your career or what's being offered to you, this opportunity for work. So let's look at the mature man then. Let's get a good shuffle in. Yeah, I feel like there's someone in your family that is like trying to betray you in a way. Doesn't kind of want to show face because they don't really want to create a tower moment, but definitely possibly has been acting really bitchy, trying to bring something to the light, but you end up defeating this person. If there's been like poverty on your pathway and you've gone through some sort of transformation here, looks like you've had a victory. You've been heavily focused on your career, and that person really doesn't want the sauce with you, so they kind of walk away with their anger and just don't say anything. All right. And then it looks like moving over here, you kind of get this past, you know, this past false person or whoever this is, rising of the phoenix. You get to focus on your healing, and, you know, you get to go focus on your creative skills, whatever that may be. And then you get this wealthy man here that's giving you an offer for work, which is amazing. All right, so let's look at the mature man then. All right, so this is going to be someone that wants to invest in you with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Getting that of someone that could be like at an age difference. I'm getting like a Saturn and Taurus energy. All right, this person could be an elder. Obviously, we've got the Virgo here, which is the elder. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely going to be someone in a position of authority here to help you accomplish your goals. Kind of like, again, guide you on your path. I just saw the Emperor. Could be like a father figure, boss energy, mentor, someone that's like a great age difference, okay? It's going to help you out on a new journey here. But it looks like in order for you to go on this new journey, you kind of have to walk away from something else and not be afraid of taking a leap of faith. Okay. What else do we need to see here with this Fool card? Well, Six of Pentacles. You'll be reciprocated here when it comes to your resources, if that's what the big issue is all about, okay? Because we got the Queen of Pentacles over here, but she's in her shadow self. And where you are this person's empress, technically, you're with a false person. You're supposed to be focusing in on rising of the phoenix, focusing on your healing, and removing yourself from whoever this false person is. All right, again, it's giving that you're dealing with a Leo. This moon in Leo being in opposition to where Pluto wants to come in and create some sort of transformation. This is what's going to be confronted this week. All right. Let's look at your gift. Where am I? Oh, wow. Take a look at your gift that's meant to come in here. New beginning. Ace of Wands. Could be a specific passion. All right. I just saw the King of Wands and the Star card. Wow. So maybe it's like a leadership position that you're offered, or you're coming back together with someone that has a position of authority that is able to kind of like get you going. All right. Yeah. Four of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries. All right. Someone that wants commitment in marriage, possibly. The Empress sits here with the Devil. I'm going to be honest with you. So it may look like you don't belong with this person. Maybe this person is like a great age difference. That type of thing. Whatever is happening here and whatever you're being gifted with, it's allowing you to get yourself out of this sense of mental entrapment, fear, anxiety, stress, worries, and out of the energy of feeling like you've missed out on opportunities, or you feel like neglected or rejected from someone else. Split the deck. Two of Pentacles, you get a sense of control back and you're able to start communicating a little more. All right. So whoever's coming in with your gift, it looks like commitment is required. All right. It's a brand new expressive type of like creative journey here. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. The Three of Cups. All right. So you could be celebrating soon. Having some sort of promotion in a way. Three of Pentacles and who's this, Queen of Wands? Yeah. Queen of Wands is in her shadow and the Three of Pentacles is here. It's kind of like don't give up on your confidence just yet. You have people that want to collaborate with you. If you don't want to collaborate with someone else, I feel like you will have kindred spirits that are there to support you at least. Can go either way, I'm seeing that. Page of Swords. All right, so try to remain like focused, studious, connecting with your intellect more so. Because this is what's going to keep you driven at this time. You're probably going to experience some sort of sorrow for sure. Having to separate yourself or have a grieving period. Maybe you're going to feel like a little isolated. Again, I do have the Hermit out here with what you're going to do for work. All right, but this gives you a sense of opening up a new pathway for yourself here. Is this the Three of Wands? Yes. So that you can continue making progress on whatever journey you are on. Let's look at the Thief card. So, again, the Thief card can speak about people stealing from you or you taking a specific loss. It is, for me, loss. When it speaks of loss, I think of Saturn and Pisces, right? So something is working in your favor today with this Saturn and Pisces energy because it's trining to that of the moon in Cancer. Water energy specifically, and I do have the Queen of Cups up right here. All right, when it comes to some sort of business opportunity with this wealthy man. All right. And again, we were speaking about how the 13 is Scorpio's energy and where Juno is currently right now, the asteroid of marriage and partnership and bonding. Okay. So why are you taking this loss here? Nine of Wands. You have a boundary up. Something about the near future and marriage. This is a very spiritual card, and it's speaking about you being committed in marriage when it comes to what you do for your occupation. This is where your sudden wealth lies. Or at least this is what you're expecting to come in for you. Maybe you're waiting on a message. Tell me more about the Thief card. There could be a father figure or a boss that has been taking from you, possibly the person you're working for. They're like, oh, I'll save you, I'll protect you. But little do you know they're taking from you. So this could be your boss. Or whoever's playing this father figure energy in your life. Someone more mature. Person that has a position of authority is what I feel. All right, and we were speaking about the 24th of the month. So who are we looking at there? Jupiter squared over to Saturn in Pisces, okay? So Saturn being that of the father figure, okay, generally is an older person. Someone elder, wiser, structured, disciplined, authoritative person. It's squared over to Jupiter and Gemini. Where was my Jupiter and Gemini card again? One second. Here it is. So imagine this energy here looking at you, feeling entrapped. All right. Or we can look at it this way. Saturn is ruled over Capricorn's energy. Notice how this person's like, I have control over you. And you can't see what I'm doing to you. I'm making you experience loss. So that I can have the wealthier things in life. And you remain in poverty on your pathway. See? Something about this energy has to stop. Maybe again, you're surrounded by a false person. Okay? So whatever you're being gifted with here, I find it interesting because I said the Empress is sitting there with that of the devil. Notice he has his horns up. Look at this side. You can probably see them more clearer. You see the sun in the background there? It didn't come out that way. It came out here. And the sun is coming out here with the energy of that of Mars and Leo. And where you kind of have to, like, you've defeated your, you know, your enemies. But this is what we're looking at. If we're looking at the Four of Wands surrounded by the new beginning and what the gift is, this would be you committed to the devil, the Empress and the devil. So in order for you to have the valuable, luxurious, possessive, all the finances that you want, it will be you attached to this chain. See what I'm saying? You would have to know the difference in where you're experiencing the losses and how you want this, like, material gain. It doesn't come that way. Tell me more about the thief card. The thief card. I can't speak anymore. It came out this way. So it's like there's no reason for you to put up a fight. This would be in the upright. I don't know why that's that way. It hasn't been that way for a long time. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want competition. You don't want to have conflict or have more challenges. You're trying to release that. It came out this way. It flew out that way. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. And then we have a twin flame in its shadow, which is a not so much of a very, you know, compatible type of energy. I find this interesting because we are seeing that of Taurus and Capricorn here, which typically they trine. Okay, this is Taurus, Capricorn, both earth energies. And the only trine that we see over to Uranus and Taurus is when the moon is in Virgo on the 22nd. That wouldn't involve anything going on with Capricorn's energy. Let me just take a peek at where Pallas is right now in this week's transits and what degree. So Pallas being in Capricorn, 5 degrees and 43 minutes. It's probably at this point heading towards like the 7th degree or something. Let's just take a look. From the 5th to the 7th degree. So from the 6th to the 10th degree in Capricorn's energy speaks all about wisdom. And again, Pallas is all of what? Wisdom and knowledge, right? So it says, attempts at management teaches the relationship between beginnings and endings. Speaking of the death card. All right. It says, which inevitably brings insights into what to expect of life. Wisdom unfolds as we surrender into a happy acceptance of limits. Happy acceptance of limits. You don't feel that you have to, you know, defeat anyone anymore. Maybe there's some sort of structure or limitation or again, some sort of like regulations you have to follow with something. I don't know. All right. But it says, being in tune with love, harmony, and beauty, and radiating peaceful harmony. So this is what we're trying to get into because Venus is quincunxing most of the week, opposing that of this Gemini energy, okay? And as well as when we start seeing it by the end of the week, quincunxing with that of the moon in Virgo, okay? Jeez, Jazz. All right, so again, let's keep looking at the energy of the loss. What else are we meant to see here? I keep seeing the Hierophant and the High Priestess, but they're not coming out the deck just yet. The World card is in the upright as well, which we were speaking about when we saw that number 21 to 31. So that 10-day gap, again, from when the moon steps in Capricorn by the end of the month until we hit the very beginning of the new year. On the 31st, Pluto in Aquarius will sextile that of the North Node in Aries pertaining to purpose. All right, let's see. My dog is trying to kill me with her stinky butt. It's coming out with the King of Wands in its shadow. Why is the King of Wands in the shadow? There's someone turning their back here with this King of Wands energy. Maybe some sort of truth is going to be exposed about some sort of knowledge, possibly, with the High Priestess being in the shadow. There's no more secrets. There's no more knowledge to be gained about whatever is held secret. Something's been revealed. Okay. Maybe you know about some sort of deception or someone that may have been trying to burden you. Ten of Wands. You finally are able to gain a sense of control of a situation. All right. And where you're meant to, again, collaborate with others with the Three of Pentacles and go after your achievements. So if there's been some sort of restriction or delay, we were pulling runes the other day and that kept coming out. All right. Temperance. It's almost like there was just a period of being patient. I don't feel like you have to be held back anymore. Mercury is finally direct. I'm seeing Mercury there. And Temperance is in its shadow. There's no need to hold back anymore. It's almost like go for it. Take action with the Lion card here. Or the lion being on that card there. And notice the eagle as well. We kept saying the eagle flying high with victory and success. Gaining new perspectives. All right, not afraid of taking action. Seeing the truth about situations. Okay. Yeah, so if there's anything that's been held back from you, any truth or any where there's been some sort of restriction, then it looks like you kind of find out who's been working behind your back. All right, you kind of can identify who your false person is. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to keep dealing with those energies that are trying to take you off your path. I feel like your gift comes in exactly divine timing. All right, so if you're dealing with any difficulties in the home environment, or others may feel that you are ill, in bad health at any given moment, something switches up here. And it works in your favor, it looks like. Okay, hold on one second, you guys. Let me get this all picked up. I wanted to tap into this energy. 1 second. Okay. All right, we were speaking about that of in the near future, someone being committed in marriage, pertaining to what they do with their occupation, running into sudden wealth, and or that's what's expected, pertaining to some sort of message coming through. So let's just say you're a messenger in a way. All right. Let's see what's going on here. I kind of wanted to keep pulling from this energy, but I'm going to put them all back together. Let's get a good shuffle in. Richard Cardinal. He said, how are they able to keep me in poverty and then they get abundance and financial prosperity? How are they taking from me? That's a good question. I've already told you guys all of my experiences when I go do purchases and things like that. And I'm always reminded by synchronicities and numbers and signs and colors, and however spirit can communicate to me, that's how I receive my messages. So I don't know if it's really like you experiencing a loss. I feel like I look at it as you have like a hidden savings account. All right. It's because you're meant to be disciplined in a way. If you're meant to learn about spirituality, it shouldn't be all about, let's just say, the material things. It's like focus on what you need, not what you want. All right. So that way there's structure in your life. You don't have to look towards, you know, all I want is this or what I need is that. No, spirit gives you exactly what it is that needs to be provided so that you're able to make it by. So that way you don't feel drawn away from your journey, if that makes sense. I hope that answered your question, because that's the way that I look at it. Marcia said, I want a rich man. Don't we all? All right. Who's that girl? Her name is Shara Kennedy. She goes, the universe is my sugar daddy. She cracks me up. That's funny. All right, so in the near future, let's just take a look at your spiritual journey here, because it says you'll be committed in marriage and what you do for your occupation. All right, let's see. So, Six of Cups. I don't know if there's something about like you returning to your past or you getting some sort of inheritance. Okay. Whew. 1 second. I need to take a sip. I'm like dying here. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hi, my baby girls. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. All right, you guys. 1 second. I said I was going to take a day off today so I could like rest my voice, but it looks like the more I keep talking, my voice is coming back. So I'm just not going to just shut up. Motor gratitude. Thank you. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. I feel nervous all of a sudden. Why is that? I felt like I was put on the spotlight just now. Okay, let's see. Why is the Six of Cups here? Because again, it's given this energy of Six of Cups is the sun in Scorpio and tarot. But that card specifically speaks about someone returning from the past. Or let's just say you had some sort of inheritance that came through for you. If you're focusing on going through some sort of transformation, something like that. All right, let's see. All right, so there's this Three of Wands here. Something about making progress. You could be dealing with a sun in Sag. I mean, a sun in Scorpio or a sun in Aries person. I'm seeing that as well. I'm also looking at the numbers 6 and 3, which are associated to that of 6 is Venus, 3 is Jupiter. Maybe you have like this connection with someone that's abroad, all right, where it feels more so like there's love there. Like someone returning from the past could be a sun sign, Scorpio, or Aries person. All right, that's allowing you to, like, in this, you know, in the near future, it's like this is the person you're supposed to be committed to a marriage. And it's sticking with me, the number 3, so it's going to be associated to the person that's from abroad. This person, Jupiter's energy could be that someone that's foreign. Okay. I feel so nervous right now. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. The Magician is here. Maybe this hasn't been manifested just yet because it's in the shadow. Interesting. And again, the distant horizon card can mean like a very spiritual connection. One more. 10 of Wands. I don't know. You're going to feel fulfilled with something. That's Saturn and Sag energy. Again, I'm feeling like it's someone from abroad. Sagittarius' energy. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Page of Pentacles earlier came out in the upright. All right. And here we have again the Two of Wands, Aries energy. Maybe the offer hasn't come through just yet with this person. Something about the near future. Maybe you received some sort of inheritance. Maybe you're returning to the past with someone that, you know, you grew up with. I don't know. Again, if it's an inheritance, it hasn't been manifested just yet, but you're going to be fulfilled when this comes through. Because it leads you in this energy of marriage with your occupation, sun and wealth. Show me marriage. Oh, okay. The Eight of Cups wants to be seen. So that's that Saturn and Pisces energy. That's the loss that you're meant to take right now and emotionally withdraw. But the Eight of Cups in its shadow, it's almost like you're not ready to walk away from a specific marriage. Tell me why the Eight of Cups is here. You're holding yourself back from your destiny. You're supposed to be committed in marriage. Again, Jupiter energy. Can't make it up. And we were seeing all those fixed signs earlier. So maybe you're meant to be aligned, all right, with the fixed sign, or something about accepting changes. Seven of Wands. Oh, you're trying to protect that of some sort of revealed secret. The Devil and the Fool card is your new journey. Yeah, you're standing ground on something not being revealed, or trying to not expose the truth of a situation. Something like that. Look at this. I told you I kept seeing it earlier, but they were in the upright like this. So here, it would be that this is the energy that's betraying you. Yeah, I feel like there's like the secret that you're trying to protect overall. All right, let's see what's going on here with this Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So it's like you having to walk away from one marriage to go get yourself involved in a different marriage. One that's supposed to be destined and or fated to be on your pathway here with this Wheel of Fortune. Oh boy. And the Queen of Cups comes out in the shadow then. Notice the heron here. All right, the heron is very much associated to spirituality. So are you turning your back on spirituality? The King of Swords is in the shadow. Two of Pentacles in the shadow. It's almost like you're performing to impress those that are up on the balcony here. Here, all right, it's like you're having to face something of like a unexpected change, like you know what I'm getting, you guys, with this energy? Notice this person's very stern. This person has to face something of like this, you know, unexpected change. Could feel like that of a thunderstorm. This is drawing me back to where we're heading right now with Aquarius's energy with Pluto. Right now we are 0 degrees and let's say, what's this? 37 minutes of Pluto being in Aquarius. Once it goes over that first degree, we'll be heading towards the second degree. And the second degree speaks about an unexpected thunderstorm and says, even though we want to cement our lives into secured structures, nature always wins in the end. And it says here, nature is a constant existential challenge to the works of people, fires, floods, winds that tear down our strongest buildings in moments, and time itself erodes everything eventually. So let's just say this is something that you've been trying to build on, a specific marriage, and unseen and uncontrollable forces come in and knock that shit out the door. It says, by this fact, we are reminded not only how small and insignificant we are, but how magnificent is any creation that stands against nature for a while. Yet also we remember the need to develop inwardly the strength to cope with that all. So it says, with optimism and confidence, setbacks will always further our ends. So I don't know if you turned your back on spirituality or turned your back on marriage, or this is just ends up what happens when you're dealing with some sort of difficulty or sabotaging people around you in your family environment. Could be your community of people. I don't know, but that's what I was being drawn to here. There's the heron. All right, let's look it up. The blue heron speaks about like you having spiritual connections. All right, so it says the meaning and the symbolism of the blue heron is with its poised, centered stance and focused gaze, powerfully symbolizing the need for safety, security, and centeredness. So maybe this is why there's this energy of like fights in the home environment, because everybody is wondering like, am I safe here? Am I secure here? And do I have a powerful foundation? Like, you want this energy that makes you feel centered, but there's unexpected forces that are coming when it comes to those that are married and committed, even if it's just to a religious path or a spiritual path, because of everyone that may be experiencing losses and having to emotionally withdraw because of where Saturn is in Pisces. See how the transits work? Saturn is like disciplining people when it comes to their love life and their spirituality, and how they're meant to be compassionate and vulnerable with others and support, right? If you do this occupation, notice here's the Emperor and the Empress and the Emperor energy on the 34. That's who you're committed to at this time. If you do spiritual work, that's what's meant to bring in your abundance. That's your justice with the 11 here. Notice I said heavy on Pluto, and being in Aquarius rules the 11th house of communities of people and those that you collaborate with. So sudden wealth, I feel, are going to go towards those people that are helping others in a way of understanding how to be of service with those that are having difficulties when it comes to marriage guidance, when it comes to overcoming poverty, or feeling that they have some sort of illness that they need to overcome. Could be something that's toxic, that's keeping them attached to the devil. So it's almost like you have to pick a side here. Okay? Wow. Big deal. Okay. So there's a transition happening here. Something about like the wheel of fortune is changing for you on a path that you're meant to be destined to be put on. And you cannot control this. It's like you have to understand that even when you feel comfortable, nature always wins in the end. There could be some sort of uncontrollable force that comes in and knocks you off your path, but it's meant to put you on a brand new path that's going to be happier, or forces you to go into continuing to grow. All right? All right, let's move forward. Occupation. Where am I at? Jeez, I gotta go. Well, I don't have to go, but I kind of have to go potty. TMI, Jazz. TMI. All right. Let's get into occupation. I'm looking at this number 28. There was something that came up in yesterday's reading about the 28th. I'm just curious to look in real quick. It was specifically the 28th of January. So let me run back. It was the moon in Capricorn that was meant to sextile over to that of Venus in Pisces. I think it came out in yesterday's Divine and Masculine reading. You guys can go check that out. With expectation, that's what I'm seeing there. All right, let's look at the occupation here. I think we were speaking about how the masculines needed to tap into that of their compassionate side in that reading. All right, when it came to their counterparts, because they were so heavily focused on career and self and being driven and being the provider, and feeling like they have no love to give. That's what I felt with that energy just now. Let's look at occupation. Wow, the tower still hasn't taken place. You see what I'm saying? So you stand strong in what you do for your occupation, because you're meant to bring in change, I feel. That's crazy. It's like things that you would think that were meant to destruct you has not. Why? Because of what you do for your occupation. You're protected. Is what if I feel that. See what I'm saying? Those things that were meant to hurt you and sabotage you in ways, you're protected because of some truth that you've already revealed to the universe. I mean, I don't know. Powerful. Powerful energy. You know what? I'm thinking of Scorpio's placement being in the 10th house. Occupation for me is your career. All right. If people are up against you and you're lining up with your pathway, your occupation, if you have Scorpio in the 10th house, who's that? Aquarius. All right. Your tower has not taken place. If people are expecting that to happen, I don't feel it will. You're supposed to be doing what you're doing because this is part of your sudden wealth. This was part of your pathway. It was part of what was fated to happen for you. And I only say that because I kept seeing, again, fixed energy coming out in this reading. Those astrological axes and what's happening there right now, Pluto being one of the significant ones, with Venus being in Aquarius, Sirius, the asteroid of self-care, parenting, agriculture, it just all kind of aligns with those astrological axes, right? So we got Pluto and Venus opposing that of Mars and Leo in retrograde. And then we have Juno that's in Scorpio, partnership and marriage and bonding with whatever you do for your occupation, okay? Opposing that of, who is it? Uranus and Taurus in the home environment. You see what I'm saying? So there's just like this major change that it's like you can't do anything because it was fated to happen that way. This is the astrology wheel. Got it. So if someone's expecting some tower to come in for you because they don't like what you do for work, or they don't accept your journey, or those are going to be the people that you have to release. That came out today in the energy check-in. Go check that reading out. All right, let's take a look here on this tower. Wow, see what I'm saying? There goes the justice. I said it here. Told you. So this justice, let me read this side of this card. It says here, carved into the back of the throne of the justice is an image of the Ammit, the demon who awaits the heavy-hearted dead. Ammit has the head of a crocodile, the four paws of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. Three ferocious animals who were unstoppable in combination. Like Ma'at, Ammit is fair and just. She only devours those whose heart has determined that outcome. And yet, something has gone wrong. The scales of justice have been thrown down and broken, and the sword of truth is trapped and overgrown. Without truth and justice, Ammit is free to devour whom she chooses, regardless of their guilt or innocence. When you get this side in a reading, do not ever think that you can sneak around justice. You may get away with it for a time, but inevitably the truth will out. It is far better to face it on your own free will than to wait and let justice choose her time to cast a verdict. The situation is fragile and fraught with danger. I wonder why the tower hasn't taken place yet. Okay. I was seeing justice on this sudden wealth right here. So I don't know if those that are stealing from you, all right, making you experience loss, and if you're living in this energy of poverty because you're going after this spiritual journey and you're releasing the truth about what's happening surrounding you right now, they will not be able to get away with that for long. Okay? See why else. I'm seeing heavy Libra Scorpio energy here, both being in the shadow. So when it comes to balance and the transformative state that you're on right now, let's see. What else do I need to see here? The Nine of Wands. Remain optimistic about your journey here and what you're doing. With the moon in Sagittarius, by the way, is what set off this month on December 1st. Okay? Was that new moon in Sag. So remaining and optimistic, obviously, Sagittarius' energy has to do with what? It's spirituality. It's your belief systems. It's higher knowledge, right? Notice that she's doing a specific occupation here that requires her to be in marriage. Emperor, Empress energy. Here it is. And then you've got this Saturn and Pisces energy thinking, hey, I can come in and make you emotionally withdraw from a situation. I can steal from you. I can steal your gifts, intuitive gifts. I can make disaster happen, and I can change your fortune. And here your occupation is saying, bitch, where and how and who says you can do that to me? If I remain optimistic about my future, all right, I know that I'm doing good here. I don't know. Something about this energy is weird. Let's see. What else do I need to see about this Nine of Wands? All right, this is like you being an activist for change, not giving up, continuing to fight. Notice he still has his armor on. Notice this woman, she has the armor on her face. All right. Crazy. Again, I was picking up heavy Mars energy over here. All right, the Magician, something not being manifested just yet. Notice in this picture, this person has armor over their head, all right, possibly to protect the knowledge that this ancestor has given them. Okay? Crazy. Exactly. It's like you're protecting your crown chakra. I'm seeing it here too. The knowledge that the ancestor has given. Okay? Crazy. All right, let's see. 9 of Wands. 6 of Swords. It's the card of transition. It's Mercury and Aquarius's energy. It's where you're, you know, highly intellectual. You're innovative. Whatever you do, it's like, it's next level. That's what I feel. 5 of Swords. There's that Venus and Aquarius energy. All right, you're not afraid to face your fears and be confident. All right. Venus and Aquarius's energy is very much detached. So this would be like if you're doing an occupation, it's something that you do alone, independently, putting lots of long and patient work into. That's what I'm seeing here, you guys. 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, this time coming up in the upright. It could be a choice. This is the Moon and Libra energy. Every time I see this specific card, I think about the solar eclipse that just took place. All right. Yeah. It's almost like you having to base your decision on what pathway you want to go down on. And it may be a lonely one, to be honest. It's a new pathway for you. It's like new experiences that requires, you know, I feel like attention. Okay. Confidence. You may have had a lot of people turn their back on you as well. It's almost like pack your stuff up. You don't belong here. You're not meant to collaborate with us. Makes you feel like almost like an outcast, right? Let's look at your sun and wealth. Page of Cups. I feel like you have this energy of forgiveness. All right, heightened psychic abilities. This could be you being open-hearted. Okay. Gives like creative skills. There's the Hermit again. I feel like you're surrounded by nothing but wise elders supporting your journey. And that's your sun and wealth. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come through financially. Again, you'll be provided for whatever it is that you need, not for what you want. You're not doing this specific occupation to say, I gained resources and I can buy myself this and this and this. No. Whoever is around you, whether that be family or someone that's meant to come in and help and support you, is going to help you because the divine is sending that person there to align you with your purpose so that you're able to do this type of work, that type of thing. Let's get one more on the Hermit. I also feel that there's no need to feel shy anymore. If you have been afraid of saying, I believe in this, or this is my, you know, this is my way of analyzing, you know, what I believe in, that will be the Hermit energy. This is my wise elder. This is where I've gained my information, that type of thing. All right. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're just on a journey and you're going like slow and steady. You're not feeling rushed to be in competition or meeting with someone else's expectations. It's about you. 10 of Cups and what your emotional fulfillment is, and that's going to be your soulmate connection to the divine. The balance in between your masculine and your feminine, the yin and yang, that allows you to continue to do what it is that you love to do. That's what I feel this is. Empress energy. Again. and walking away from things that don't solve, I mean, that doesn't serve you, and that brings out this energy of anger within. Welcome in, you guys. Yeah. It might feel like a lonely path, all right? But that's you removing yourself away from that, because you're going to step into your specific community of people. You will. You will. All right, let's look at expectation. Again, I was being drawn to the number 28 here. Something about that transit that came up in my mind yesterday in that reading. All right, so the moon and being in Capricorn sextiling to Pisces, Venus and Pisces. And Venus and Pisces is a very much exalted in the energy of Pisces. So if you want to get creative or use your artistic abilities, it's a good transit. The moon in Capricorn allows you to live more of like a practical life. All right. Let's see. Expectation. The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're leaving a legacy behind. As you master your skill, those that come after you are able to learn, all right, from your experiences and what you have to give. All right, so maybe that's what's expected in the near future, is like all the knowledge that you're gaining from your ancestors and the way that you're understanding it and interpreting it in your way and how you're doing it with your occupation. All right, things that were meant to turn you away from your path actually led you to do something that much more innovative, so that when you head into the near future and the person that you're meant to teach, it shows that it, it has gone down a generation, is what it feels like. Whoa. All right, that was the Ace of Swords. All right, something about clarity and truth. Notice this time it's not in this way, because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. When it is explained, it will be explained in clarity. It will be understood, all right, a lot more clearer. Wow. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you can understand why there was this energy of, again, having to put in long and patient work and trying to grow something here. Okay? Because from the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying the truth about the Seven of Pentacles. Why you invested in something. All right? Why did you take so much time in growing what you were growing here? No, notice that's a very lonely path there. He doesn't have help. It's just him and his shovel. Okay? Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Feels like when you sit alone with your emotional state and you know exactly what it is that you truly desire and love, or let that just be whatever your emotional happiness is, you have to first start off with self-love. In this deck, that will be the Ace of Cups that's sitting up here. So these are things that are in your imagination and what you envisioned, but you have to be in alignment with that first in order for you to create that self-love. This would be like the masculine and the feminine energies coming together for you. Okay? That's what's expected to happen here. Oh yeah, look at that star card, baby. I like it. So it has a lot to do with your desires and sticking with that. Let's look at message. Now the Two of Swords is in the upright. You're not afraid to face your fears any longer. All right, take those blindfolds off. There's no need to be indecisive here. When you're looking into that of a companion, I'm seeing the number 7. I'm thinking of like 7th house. All right, you being in partnership here to be able to express these messages out. And this here again, Two of Swords, is the moon in Libra. So next week, when we step into that moon in Libra, right, starting off, I believe I said, what was it, the 22nd? Yes. We'll then see that trine over to Pluto and Aquarius and where the transformation is meant to happen. All right, even if it's intellectually understanding something. That energy there, all right, is going to bring in even a sextile over to Mars and Leo, and where we're meant to be taking action on how to get creative and self-expressive and step again into our happiness. Whatever the message is here, it's like, don't be afraid. Two of Swords. The Page of Pentacle. All right, to go after something pertaining to a new path, a specific skill. All right. I feel like this is something that may have been handed down. All right, you may not see happiness right now. And again, this is you that has been trying to master a specific skill and hand it over to the next person, right? We were speaking this morning in the energy check-in all about training, all right? So if you were being trained by a master, and let's say you've mastered a specific skill and you're now teaching it to someone that comes after you, it's almost like you being able to express the truth about a situation and how you were invested in it, and what kind of connection you had here, and what was expected to come out of your emotional state. All right, when it comes to something that you truly desire, having faith and hope that everything will work out in your favor pertaining to your healing state. All right, now over here, it's like, don't be afraid to face your fears when it comes out to this message that's meant to come through. All right, or the message that you're meant to give out, and how you've overcome your fears, how you've become studious as well, how right now you may not be as happy as you want to be, but you're on the way there. This isn't a negative card. The Sun card is always positive. All right, maybe you need that of guidance, okay? The need of a companion. Again, the Moon in Libra, okay? I feel like this is a letter that you could be writing to yourself or to someone in the near future. Notice how it's closed with a stamp, and it's put into a drawer, possibly closed there for the next person to find it. Isn't that normally what happens when ancestors are getting ready to pass away? They kind of like write a will, or they'll say like, this belongs to this, or this is what I've experienced in my lifetime. And then someone goes through their property, their personal belongings, and they say, oh wow, like look at this, you know? And it would be an inheritance that's given from someone that came before you, understanding something before you, something like that. Yeah, it feels like that of a legacy that's being left behind. All right. From an ancestor, from an elder. Notice how he has his companion, which is the dog. This is possibly the person that he had there to be of service with. Notice he's moving in the energy of love, which is Venus. This time it's being handed down, all right, to a generation that comes after him, which is amazing, right? All right, one more. And that's what you call a rebirth, okay? This is the Judgment card here. It speaks all about rebirth and ascension and awakening, having that aha moment of, you know, feeling like your ancestors are overlooking you. There's protection there, all right? I like it. Yeah, there goes the Hierophant there, and there is the energy of the Knight of Cups. So this is all about, again, marriage, commitment, all right? And understanding that there's always love and support there as well. All right, you guys, let me clear this out. Whew. All right, I hope I clarified as much as I could for this week. I hope so. Now again, Kipper's deck is always a prediction, but let's just say Jazz has a little oomph. All right, with the spirit guides. Welcome in, is it Desiree? Yes, it is Desiree. I always remember your name now. I look at it that way. I'm like, I want to say Desire, but I'm like, no, that's Desiree. All right, let's see. Let's get some chakra love out here, you guys, before I end this reading. And then I can go handle my business. We've got signs here with third eye. All right, there will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Okay, the pedalite energy here. We've got the chakra balance card with cycles. It says, out of chaos comes creation. You've got amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, and red jasper here. Solar plexus with manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Topaz energy here. We have the throat chakra with creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity with, again, Amazonite here. All right. So maybe you're meant to do like public speaking or something, throat chakra energy. So use your creative skills to turn that into positivity. It's something about how to create out of chaos. All right. It's a cycle. So I'm seeing Amazonite being here twice. We've got abundance here with the solar plexus. Speaking about the world is abundant when you choose to see it that way with the citrine. And then we also have the root chakra here with red jasper. Red jasper is here twice as well, pertaining to that energy of grounding and creativity, and out of chaos comes creation. Heavy on solar plexus energy as well. So fire, I'm seeing earth. All right, fire and earth here. Typically, normally don't work together. All right. Let's see. It says sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. All right, red jasper. Down on the bottom of the deck, the heart chakra. All right, it says self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. That of rose quartz, all about self-love. All right, I'm leaving the reading there. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.